Did you sleep well? You were exhausted yesterday, right? As soon as your head hit the pillow, you were out like a light.
Billy, are you getting ready to go somewhere?
Actually, it's the opposite. I just took the other manager back to your store. The other manager and Caesar decided that they're gonna move some of the equipment into your car and set up a mobile proxy workshop.
You mean moving the HDD equipment out here?
Right! The other manager said working in the city would make communication difficult. Plus, smart devices are few and far between in the Outer Ring, and long-range data transmission could slow us down.
Oh, morning, Proxy. You're awake. Billy's right. You'll be more efficient working from here in the Outer Ring. Don't worry. We'll take care of the power and network connection. Even in the Outer Ring, you'll be, walking on thin ice.
She probably meant we'll take to it like a fish to water.
By the way, before the equipment arrives, let me take you to Blazewood and introduce... Lucy said you might not be used to roughing it with us. So
Oh, you shouldn't have.
it's no problem. After we get back from town, go talk to Lucy and the others. I heard from your brother that you need to collect some holo data. Lucy and the gang are also preparing for the Tour d'Inferno. I brought the proxy to say hi.
Oh, Caesar. So this is the proxy from the city? Guess folks from New Eridu start working young, just like us.
Caesar, who's this young lady?
Young lady? You city folks talk funny. I'm Casa, the mayor of Blazewood. The Sons of Caledon have taken good care of our town. So if you need anything, just let me know. You can stay in the house behind me tonight. Sorry, it's still got some stuff that had—
Hey, Casa. I noticed a lot of people in town making these woven items.
We don't have a choice. The pipeline to town still isn't fixed. Without a gas station, all we can do is make handicrafts to earn a living. Luckily, we got a big order recently. And with the Tour d'Inferno coming up, the sunflints are selling like hotcakes.
What's a sunflint?
Oh, it's a kind of handicraft woven from straw. During the Tour d'Inferno, almost every house in the old oil field hangs them up.
The pattern looks like a face.
The elders say this is the face of the god of sun and fire, who guides heroes to ignite Cinder Lake and return safely from the hollow. But there's another saying. The upside-down person on the sunflint is the first overlord of the Motor League.
Such a unique pattern must have a story behind it, right?
Yup! Actually, this pattern represents the legend of the first overlord's Tour d'Inferno. Though the old oil field can still produce oil, did you know the core oil field was swallowed up by a hollow decades ago?
Wait, isn't oil susceptible to ether corruption?
After the disaster, etheric matter seeped through the underground facilities and oil pumps, ruining the shallow oil reserves. But luckily, the collapse of the only deep drilling facility formed a unique natural gas vent. The burning gas kept the etheric matter from spreading further down.
So the natural gas vent is Cindergoal Lake?
The appearance of Cinder Lake saved everyone's livelihoods in the old oil field. But even with Cinder Lake, we can't rest easy. Natural gas and etheric matter burning together can easily turn into ether crystals building up around the lake. If left unchecked, more and more crystals will build up and eventually block the vent, extinguishing the lake. If that happens, the underground...
There was a time when Cinder Lake nearly went out. In order to save it, a young man and his friends risked their lives to enter the hollow and blast open an ether crystal using a special spark stone. hollow was treacherous, and they didn't even have a carrot with them. By the time they reached Cinder Lake, it was almost completely covered with crystals. Out of desperation, the young man rode his bike into the only spot that was still burning in Cinder Lake and managed to ignite it.
So, everyone makes sun flints in memory of his sacrifice.
Oh, Proxy. I never said the first Overlord died there.
It's normal for the Proxy to think that way. After all, everyone who went to Cinder Lake with him thought he was dead, but a day later, he miraculously emerged from the hollow alive. Folks say the god of the sun and fire was moved by his bravery, allowing him to be reborn from the flames. Since then, the residents have drawn his face in the image of him diving into Cinder Lake on their sunflints. There's even a line from a folk song that goes, "Diving into the fiery sea, the hero returns valiantly."
That's a great story. No wonder it's widely told.
Uh-huh. Kids in the old oil field grew up hearing that story. They used to play games pretending to be the first Overlord in the Torrid Inferno. Of course, the first Overlord did more than that. After he returned, he gathered all the biker gangs in the old oil field and formed the Motor League. He also made the rule that the Torrid Inferno would be held every few years to prevent a similar crisis at Cinder Lake.
Yeah, that's why the Torrid Inferno continues to this day. It's still a feat only the strongest bikers can accomplish.
Proxy, you made it! Proxy, didn't Caesar say you were just going to meet the mayor? What took you so long? We saw the Sunflints in Blazewood and ended up hearing the legend of the Tour d'Inferno. So that's why Caesar was so pumped up. After all, that's her favorite story. She even said her dream is to become a hero, just like the first Overlord. If she really wants to be like the first Overlord, she better forget those childish fairy tales fast. But the first Overlord was a real person, though, right? Exactly. And it's because he actually existed that we should look at him objectively, no? I mean, the Torrid Inferno only happened a few decades ago. How come it's turned into this huge legend? But using an act of God to spread his story far and wide? The first Overlord must have been pretty smart.
Lucy, Caesar said this kind of old person talk will give you wrinkles.
Nonsense! Don't listen to her lies! I use exfoliating face masks every day. No way I'll get wrinkles. Proxy, you can see it too, right? The Torrid Inferno is less about heroics and more about the first Overlord securing control of the old oil field.
That's a very realistic take. It sounds like something a new Eridu entrepreneur would say.
Wow, Proxy, you're so smart. Lucy is actually from New Eridu.
So you're from the city? What made you give up that life?
It's because I never wanted that kind of life where everything is already laid out for you. Plus, my dad only cares about profits and business.
Exactly. It's different in the Outer Ring, especially in the old oil field. The Motor League is all about freedom and justice.
That's what they say. But to survive, you can't forget about profits and business. Take the Sons of Caledon, for example. Employees need paychecks, vehicles need maintenance, and we need supplies that the city won't sell us. Which means we need connections and money. Proxy, I wasn't just making it up when I said the Overlord's faction is targeting us. The Sons of Caledon have had better rep than the Vanquishers these past few years, but the recent bad routes we've been getting have hurt our income, and recruiting new members has been an issue. So, for the future survival of the Sons of Caledon...
It's good to have someone like you helping with the preparation.
I knew someone as sharp as Phaethon would get it. Fruits, just watch. It won't be long before I beat Caesar and take...
Lucy, you wouldn't admit it earlier, but it turns out you lost last night.
No, I didn't lose. After all, prepping for the Torrid Inferno is what's most important now. Proxy, let's talk business. The other Phaethon mentioned this morning that the lack of hollow data in the... So for now, we'll be going into the hollows with you to gather...
Oh, I also need your help with something. The vehicles for the Torrid Inferno need...
Belle, I'm back.
Good job, Wise. Come on.
No need. I just tested the voltage and network speed here. The HDD is working fine. Fairy and Eos are pretty excited to be in the Outer Ring. But it's a new environment.
Let's warm up for the Torrid Inferno with the...
All right, Belle. If you're...
The Sons of Caledon are here, as expected.
Let's move. Stick to the plan.
The place that refits old vehicle parts is just past the hollow entrance.
Hold on. Actually, I heard from Belle that the factory in the Hollow sells parts after they've been sorted. If that's the case, why not just buy them outside the Hollow?
It's simple, really. With so many bikers in the old oil field, the left of...
Exactly. It's like if you want top quality fresh fish. Someone has to set out to sea early in the morning and use an airship to get the ingredients back to the kitchen.
See, it's way easier for us to come into the Hollow to buy stuff, compared to the hassle city folks go through just to have a meal.
Ethereal! Watch out, everyone!
Don't worry! I'll take care of them.
That's right! We can try out our new fuel! These traps are in the factory to keep ethereals out. They're really dangerous.
Hard to say which one's more dangerous. Trap or Bernice?
Just watch. I'm gonna burn them to the ground.
There's a lot of ethereals around here.
Just see it as us helping the boss of the recycling plant clean up a bit.
My turn. Oh, the parts recycling plant is just up ahead.
Reminder, the ether concentration here is quite low, and spatial stability is normal.
No wonder they can still do business here.
Greetings. By the look of your gear, I take it you're from the Motor League?
Hey, old timer. We're looking for some bike parts.
So, you're here for parts too, huh?
Say what?
Some youngsters came by this morning and...
Huh?
I warned them that buying up everything would put the Thyran girl leading them seemed awful fiery and... Oh, she said she's from the Sons of Caledon and that they were prepping for the big challenge.
Wait, do we have any Thyrans? Grassy, Woody, and Bricky aren't girls, right?
Bernice, the heart of the matter.
Wait, what?
We're the...
Damn. Not only did they keep us from getting parts,
Well, actually, the whole thing just feels wrong to me. Just, don't mention it.
Where did those people go?
Oh, after they bought everything here, they headed straight to the abandoned...
we have to stop them.
We gotta go back to get our bikes if we're going to the vehicle graveyard. Can we make it in time?
Piper to bring the vehicles here. We'll be able to rendezvous with her soon.
Oh, Proxy! I knew we could count on you!
The rendezvous point is near the highway. We're almost there.
Master, please be aware. Explosive items detected in the vicinity.
Oh, it's lovely. Watch me burn them to the ground!
Warning. Bernice has activated Reckless Charge Mode.
Who's that? What terrible taste!
Someone who uses Golden Damsel in Distress as their internal username has no right to question my taste.
Shut up!
This one won't be easy. Watch out.
Victory's mine!
Beat it!
Time to shine!
Here I come! Need a hand?
Biosignals detected in the area ahead.
Great. Piper's already here.
I can finally get my bike! Wow, hyper? I'm just heeding the proxy's call. Little ol' me wouldn't keep you waiting for a minute longer. Thanks, little ol' you.
Slow down, Bernice!
It's time to find out who's the fastest. Woo-wee.
Proxy, get on!
Perfect. We're the first to get here.
I was thinking, since we have the upper hand, we might as well call it a day. But seeing you like this really brings out my predatory instincts.
So soft. So warm.
Are you crazy?
Huh? Don't all kitties love being warm and toasty?
This'll be...
Bernice, are you okay? Just getting started. Right to that. Ooh, more of the Foxies! Ooh, it's a cat siren! This is so cute.
Bernice! It's rude to kill someone's tail if you don't know them.
Oh, yeah! The first time you meet should be a scratch under the chin, right?
Okay, that's enough.
What? You give up? Hey, what?
It means the refitted parts will be returned, and I'll give up the parts from the vehicle graveyard.
Huh. Pretend none of...
What? Feeling hard done by? After I bought the parts, no one else should have come by. This should... Besides, if my employer finds out I failed, it won't do me any good either.
Pretend none of...
Come on, what's your deal?
Oh, but we were having so much fun just now.
What?
Kitty, you're really good. I've never seen a Thyran as skilled and cute as you before.
Cute? Wait, what are you...
I mean it. And it looks like the legends are true. Cat Thyrans aren't loyal to their master.
I'm just a mercenary and about my employer. Honestly, but I can't reveal his identity.
That's okay. We won't ask. Hey, Bernice. This...
Leave her be, Lucy.
Kitty, if you don't like your current employer...
Huh? Aren't you afraid I'll betray you? No one's...
Don't worry. I've heard that kitties choose to partner up with only the strongest. The Sons of Caledon can...
We'll see. Once you've... And stop calling me Kitty. I do have a name.
Okay, Pulchra. Let's...
With a playmate who doesn't know their own strength. But...
Belle, Sons of Caledon. Our mission is to collect holo data. Belle?
Got it. It's just like that.
Don't worry, Proxy. Unlike...
Speaking of which, I've been curious for a...
Oh, that's because every biker gang in the old oil field has champions. The first Overlord established that any gang joining... Normally, the Overlord mediates disputes.
The boss is right. However, considering the boss's strength,
What did Big Daddy say again? Ah, a ruler doesn't need to be the strongest or the smart, but in the Sons of Caledon, I just so happen to be the best fighter.
How can you say that? Lighter doesn't have enough to do, and it's all 'cause you can't control your temper and get into fights yourself!
Proxy, to be honest, for the longest time, I thought Lighter was here just to do odd jobs.
Well, Lucy sure knows how to get the
Master, you have reached the data collection area. Data pile 1 initializing.
It's up ahead.
Activation complete. Next installation location has been marked.
Lucky it's not too far this time.
Cool. Grab that data pile and let's move.
Right away, Your Highness.
Data pile 2 initializing. Activation complete.
We just need to install one more and it's done.
The perfect installation location has been selected for you.
It'll be a lot more perfect if it were closer to us.
Data pile 3 initializing.
Watch out, more ethereals incoming.
Gotcha now.
Hey! I won't budge! And one stab! Not even close!
We're just getting started.
Activation complete.
Nice. On to the next.
Warning. Biosignals detected near data pile 2.
Let's go, Wise. Is this a hidden fissure?
Biosignals detected nearby.
Hurry up!
There they are!
Lighter!
Lighter! You know those people?
Don't think so. But judging by their get-ups, they're in a biker gang too.
Run!
There it is. Make way for the undefeated champion!
Victory's mine!
Catch this one! Hold it right there! I've caught you red-handed, you bunch of filthy thieves!
Hey, little girl, watch your mouth.
You, obviously. The data piles you're holding are the property of which biker gang are you running with? You should be ashamed of yourself.
Who we are is none of you.
Of course, these data piles come with receipts. Oh, I'll have to...
You're that Lucy something from the city, aren't you? Yeah, we've heard about the loudmouth strategist of the Sons of Caledon, but we're not buying it. Look at these piles.
Huh? The numbers?
You see, these data piles were just abandoned in the hollow. To think the Sons of Caledon would try...
At first, I thought you were just small-time crooks. Lucy. To grind off numbers engraved on a metal surface in such a short time, since they've even gone to the lengths of preparing that kind of equipment,
Since Lucy doesn't want me meddling. Oh,
Got it, boss. Listen up. I may not know the reason.
Ryder, they say you haven't lost a single duel since becoming a champion of the Sons of Caledon. I don't think you'll be... Yes. To be straight with you, our champion's from there too, but what?
Wait.
That just...
Sorry.
Ryder! You smug jerk! It's me, Bellum! You ended my 21 streak! You cocky bastard! Just because you're handsome, skilled, happier, and handsome! You think you could just forget my name?
Wait, did he just say you're handsome twice?
Bellum, huh? That's cool. I'll remember you.
Don't give me that crap! You've already said that 3 times! Enough talking. Our briefings today. Right here, right now!
Lighter, it sounds like you're tougher than Bella. But all that stuff about you losing before, is that true?
Of course it's true. I mean, winning isn't everything in that kind of place.
Hey, Ryder! You'd better take this seriously. Don't try to find excuses when you lose.
Bellum lost? What should we do now?
Don't do anything. Leave the...
Okay.
Ryder, I came here to face you. I just didn't expect that after all these years.
No, you're wrong. You never needed to I didn't mean to forget your name. It's just that everything in the underground fighting's...
What?
Hurting an opponent for money, taking a dive for money. That life has nothing to do with honor. Only that you've got the skills to leave that place behind and become a biker gang's champion.
Ryder, you...
Be grateful for the outer ring. It doesn't care about your past. If you just want to test your mettle against me, say the word.
Ryder.
No problem.
Ryder. You never...
Wait, aside from the name thing, I meant everything I...
That doesn't make me feel any better.
Proxy, sorry to call you here, so I'll cut to the chase. I have an extra commission for you. Can you explain more? You must have noticed. Lately, every time we go into the hall, I did a background check on Bellum and Pulchra. There's no public info. I feel the same. After all, the Tour d'Inferno is a duel, but also, knowing Lucius, there's no way he's not involved. Proxy, I expected some tricks from our rivals, but something's... If they didn't know about our plans ahead of time, how could they keep getting the... Do you have any suspects in mind? Not yet. Blazewood mostly backs us to win. I'll look into it. Don't worry. Faithin will... Thanks. Oh, Bernice can't keep a secret. You sure are worried? What can I do? Anyway, I'll contact...
Proxy, it's you.
Yes, I wanted to go over the details of the Tour d'Inferno with Lucy.
Ah, Proxy. You really know how to keep your mouth shut. That's good to know.
I've said it before. If you can't keep a secret and are slow to react, you're not cut out to be a Was that all a test of my competency?
Yep, you're the real deal, Proxy. Definitely some of the Sons of Caledon should work with Long.
Don't let Piper's usual careless facade fool you. She's actually pretty cautious.
Sorry about that. Just little old unreliable me. Here's the deal. Ever since we've set up camp here, every time Blazewood ships out their handicrafts, Casa always leaves town for 2 or 3 hours at night, carrying hollow gear with her. Since Lucy told me there might be a mole, one night I pretended I couldn't sleep and talked to Casa. She said she was out for a stroll because she also couldn't sleep. And then But an hour later, she snuck out of Blazewood again.
Looks like Casa could very well be the— Ugh, this is terrible. Casa's relationship with the Sons of Caledon goes back longer than I've been around. And to Caesar, Casa has always been like a big sister. Someone she can— The long-standing bond between Blazewood and the Sons, so we have to investigate this discreetly.
This is a tough situation. But dwelling on the worst-case scenario won't help.
Piper's right. Once a wild boar charges, there's Proxy. I heard there's another shipment going out in a few days. We'll follow her at night and see what she's up to. All right, we're in. How are things with Bernice and Caesar? I checked. Caesar's already asleep. That girl's got a routine like clockwork.
And Bernice is all taken care of. I sparred with her the entire day to wear her out. Looks like tonight, the ethereals in the hollow won't taste my perfect one-hit KO. They got off lucky.
Quit whining, Lighter. If you'd hidden the nitro fuel better, we would— All right, let's get moving. Only the 3 of us in the— It's Casa! This way, quickly!
It'd be a real shame if we were too noisy and Casa found out.
Watch it.
Proxy, where did Casa go? Let's search the area first.
Looks like this isn't the right way. We're just getting started.
Direct hit!
I think this place is a storage area.
best way.
Who's next? Step back for now, Piper.
There's Casa. Looks like she's waiting for someone. Prox.
I'm here like I was told. Hello? Is anyone there?
I thought we agreed.
Morse?
You were supposed to come alone.
What are you talking about? Hand over the goods like you promised.
If you want the goods, you're gonna have to pay up. Or... I'll just take it from the Sons of Caledon.
Wait, what?
You're mine now, and my prey never escapes.
Oh yeah? Bring it on! Morse, Casa, let's settle this right now! Caesar busted you. What are you doing running with them? The bullshooting star!
Hang on, Lucy, I can explain.
You guys met up here in secret. What else is there to explain? What did they hook you up with?
It's not like that. It's just that the town is in dire need of necessities. Ever since the gas station ran out of gas, we've been running low on money and resources.
He's trying to escape! After him! Huh? Caesar, you're here! Caesar, calm down and listen to me. Casa and the Overlord...
Enough! I know. These supplies will get corrupted if left in the hollow. Casa. Take them with you.
Overlord Pompeii?
It's been a while, Caesar of the Sons of Caledon. To think that little sprout by Big Daddy's side would dare...
Overlord Pompeii, while the Sons of Caledon still recognize you as the leader...
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. That will be addressed. Caesar, these goods are what the Vanquishers promised to deliver to Blazewood.
Don't push your luck.
Lucy, wait. I heard you arguing. I checked these boxes. They really are food and medicine, no matter where they came from. These are things... But... Casa... If you're in a bad spot...
Caesar, I was actually planning to ask, but then you came in all excited, telling me you qualified for the Tour d'Inferno, and the Sons of Caledon have helped Blazewood so much over the years. At a crucial time like this, we have no way to repay you. So how could we make you
repay? Selling us out to the Vanquishers?
Selling you out? Wait, Lucy, I've never betrayed you. I just made a deal with the Vanquisher.
She's telling the truth, although you have the favor of Blazewood. As the Overlord, I couldn't turn a blind eye to the need. When Casa suggested moving the trade to the Hollow to avoid... After all, we can't disrupt the peace of...
So you're saying the leak about our whereabouts has nothing to...
Standing your ground is a good trait, but not knowing when to... I'm here to resolve this matter. Today I found this in the handicrafts
Is that...
Moors, this vial should have contained heavy oil, the lifeblood of the old... Also, the supplies delivered to Blazewood of late seem to be less than what was agreed.
Boss, Pompeii.
Moors, I didn't bring you along for the Tour d'Inferno. If we, as the League Overlords, are not just, then who would want to remain part of the League?
I'm so sorry. I wasn't thinking straight.
You're willing to take your punishment. Do you think you alone can bear the responsibility for the damage that you've caused? Sons of Caledon, Casa. Mors is my subordinate. I failed to manage him properly. As the current overlord, I'll take responsibility for the...
Nice speech.
Recently, I negotiated and reached cooperation agreements with several areas. According to the agreement, the old oil fields' damaged oil pipelines can be rebuilt through other
Wait, does that mean our town's oil?
That's right. Within 3 months, the supply... Also, several regions have agreed to share the roads, opening Sons of Caledon. In the next 6 months, I plan to have you manage 3 of these routes.
You mean you're just gonna hand them over on a...
I heard you've been drawing bad routes lately. Though the new routes are lucrative, they also traverse treacherous areas, and I have a condition, though. You need to help the less fortunate residents in these 3 regions for free during this period. How does that sound?
Hey, Lucy. How are the terms?
If it's true, it does solve. Plus, with expanded routes...
I see. Hey, old man! Your terms are certainly interesting, but it looks like you're making assumptions. The title of Overlord, and if I become Overlord?
You can certainly talk the talk. I'll take that as a yes. Caesar, here's a letter of commitment I wrote myself. The route allocations will see you at the Tour d'Infern.
So, it turns out, Mors bugged the handicraft sent to Blazewood for processing.
Yes. And once the goods were processed and shipped out, they could discreetly retrieve the listening device.
If that's the case, why did the Overlord reveal this? Even if we hadn't found the listening device, once we cleared things up with Casa, we would have...
That's right. If we found the bugs ourselves...
Is there a difference?
Oh, Bernice, always the Overlord stepping up shows some sincerity. If we had confronted him, even if it was all Mors is doing, we wouldn't have accepted his terms, right? Mishandling this could have shaken the foundations of the Motor League.
It would have caused that much trouble?
Yes. We've been able to live relatively peacefully, thanks to the League ensuring the security. You have to understand, our oil isn't just coveted by other regions in the Outer Ring. Big city company, if something happens to the oil, the biker gangs might have a chance to move to other areas, especially Blazewood. The residents are mainly the elderly or children.
Oh, Proxy, sorry to bother you, but... Proxy, I want to discuss Caesar. She's usually straightforward and energetic. Caesar's worried? It's strange, right? Lighter offered to train for the... I think it's related to what happened that day. Just so you know, I don't really care what's wrong with her, but she... Proxy, can you come... All right, I'll try to be... I'm planning to head back to New Eridu tomorrow to copy some offline data. That's a good idea. And Caesar hasn't been to New... All right, I'll handle Caesar.
So this is where the famous Phaethon lives and runs a video... That reminds me. Sometimes Lucy comes all the way to New Eridu just to see movies that feature.
Caesar, you had.
When we do get business in the city, we get hold of temporary entry permit. I was born and raised in the Outer Ring.
How about we explore the city today? We have some time while the data copies. And there's.
All right.
Nothing beats caffeine on a lazy afternoon. Want some? Whenever you feel lost, you can always come back here for a cup of coffee.
We've seen the movie and had our drinks. Where should we go next?
We've got some time to kill. How about we take a stroll nearby?
Okay, let's go.
Everyone, watch out!
Uh-oh. That guy has a dangerous look in his eye. Take care of yourself, Belle. Hello, Belle?
Caesar, where are you?
Don't worry, I'm fine. And besides, you weren't that concerned about me when I...
You sounded so scary just now, and you told me to stay out of the way.
Sorry to scare you. That guy was really dangerous. So, are you still near? I got totally turned around chasing him through the alleys. Hey. The data should have finished copying by now. And it's getting... Thanks for showing me around today. Seems like everywhere in New Eridu is just as... So many strange and wonderful things. No wonder a lot of people from the Outer Ring want to live here.
Haven't you ever thought about it, Caesar? With your skills.
Me? Never thought about it. Even now, being...
Belle, it really is. I saw the note on your door saying you'd be away for a while, but Chop told me he saw you were back, so I came over to...
We're doing good. Thanks, Enzo.
Just I happen to be one of those friends. We'll take good care.
With such a friendly host, we neighbors can rest easy. I'll leave you to it.
Is that guy your neighbor, Proxy? I always heard people in the city aren't as close to one another. You asked if I ever thought about living in the city. I guess with so many close friends in the Outer Ring, so if I want to really
Are you talking about becoming the Overlord?
Yeah, Proxy. I've been thinking a lot these past, growing up with the stories of the Torrid Inferno. But being the Overlord is more than just being... Even though Pompey's men caused trouble, he stepped in and resolved the situation. He even took care of the problems in Blade. I only just found out the reason the Overlord hadn't been seen for the past 6 months is because he had been working on negotiations with the other regions. I would have never thought of doing... When he laid out the terms, Lucy immediately saw the benefits of the new routes for the old oil field. Casa has been working tirelessly for the town. Compared to them, I still have a...
Realizing your shortcomings is the first step to become... When you found those goods in the Hollow, you didn't get angry. At the time, we all thought Casa had betrayed us. But you still thought of the town's residents first.
I think anyone else would do the same, right? Making sure everyone has enough to eat is more important than my pride or my feelings, but hearing you say that makes me feel a lot better. I might not be the smartest, but like a wild boar? What? Besides, I've got a great group of friends. Now it's time to focus on Torrid Inferno. Pompey is a great opponent.
Boss, here's the new route distribution sheet. The newly expanded freight routes have been assigned to the Sons of Caledon as per your instructions.
Yes, put it there.
Boss, you've worked so hard for these new routes. Are you really going...
If it weren't for Moores stealing the intelligence, I wouldn't have had to go through all this By the way, Moores insists he acted alone. What do you think?
Well, boss, you know Moores was also thinking of our best...
You're giving me the answer to a question I never asked. But you don't... Wanting to win isn't a bad thing. But since I'm the reigning overlord, the Motor League's stability ensures the safety of the oil. By the way, I heard that you've had a lot of dealings with companies in the city lately.
That is absolutely untrue. It's just that we had some issues with the protective gear we arranged for the oil refinery.
I hope so. Lucius, you're smart and ambitious, but always eager for...
Yes, boss.
These documents never end. I've been feeling exhausted.
Not at all, boss. You've been talking about the Torrid Inferno a lot lately.
Well said. Caesar may have some potential.
But boss, please don't overwork yourself. After all, for this grand event, you need to be in peak
Just a few new heroes will recreate them. I didn't expect so many people.
Do what you're good at, Proxy.
And what's that thing flying around?
Good question. Eyes wide open and take a get to give everyone a front row seat to the. And this year, there's only an unprecedented 10-minute broadcast. Enough chit-chat. Let's introduce defending. We got the Vanquishers. Pompeii, Lucy challenging. We have the Sons of Caledon. The rules are simple. Charge into the hollow, reach Cinder Lake, and use the whoever completes the
Overlord.
You're quite confident, little girl.
All right, folks. The Target Vanquishers and the Sons of Caledon. Can we expect an epic show to
Be careful, everyone. We're about to
Cinder Glow Lake? We're in the hollow.
Everyone, follow this path down into the depths of the hollow. I'll monitor this route in real time.
Obstacles detected on the road ahead.
Piece of cake.
Warning. Dangerous buildings above the road
Let's
ahead.
pass them.
You okay?
Not at all. My hair is full of fear.
That's what you get for being so slow.
There are more and more ether crystals around.
Ether concentration levels are up too. Be careful, everyone. There's a huge building over there.
Probably an oil refinery, right? Big Daddy told me this place used to be incredible. Oh, that was close.
Watch where you're going!
Warning. Fire detected on the road ahead. Warning. Dangerous buildings above the road ahead.
That was a tough track.
Really? Is that all you got?
Just focus on your driving, okay? Watch out. It's getting more narrow up ahead.
Sit tight, Proxy.
What's that sound? The ground's shaking. Everyone!
Proxy! Dang, that was quite an impact.
I'm fine.
I'm all right, just a few scratches. I'll live. When the boulder fell, the ground...
Master, due to the spatial distortion caused by the severe tremors, you additionally, before the rockfall, a significant release of energy.
A significant release of energy.
There were old oil facilities on that path. What's this?
Dust. Now that you mention... Wait. Isn't this stuff the ether powder left...
Belle, but the Outer Ring doesn't have advanced ether technology, and the city wouldn't sell such dangerous tech.
That can only mean one thing.
What? Who did this? But when we were at the starting line, Pompey told me to give it my all and give him a proper challenge.
Caesar, although we can't jump to conclusions, with an incident as the drone should have gotten it all on camera. Bernice is watching the race.
Understood. Second assist.
Oh, hey, Proxy, it's you. Everything looks to be going smoothly in the Hollow. And we have...
Huh?
What? Did...
Belle, something's wrong. Ferry says the footage being broadcast has been tampered with. The footage from both sides has been swapped out. I don't think this is just about stopping us.
You're right. It seems the enemy is... And there's ether explosives appearing where they shouldn't be in the outer...
Are you saying Cinder Lake might...
Yes. I think Belle's guess...
Caesar, you're the leader of the Sons of Caledon. We can try to get out of the Hollow right now and...
You're stating the obvious, Proxy. We can't just sit back and watch.
Understood, Caesar. Wait. What are you all talking about?
Don't worry, Bernice. Alex, Belle, Caesar, you two should get going.
Let's go, Proxy. We don't have much time.
Detected in the area ahead.
There's no end to these things!
That was Lucy's voice. Let's hurry! Are you guys all right?
Boss, don't worry. We're fine. But the collapse just...
That's the conclusion we came to, too.
Wait, if you're going to send her...
Note, I've already detected the core...
That's great.
There it is.
Feeling fired up?
This way. There's a spatial fissure nearby.
Biosignals detected nearby.
Let's go take a look.
It's Moors. That's weird.
Boss, that guy just now was holding a pair of binoculars. He seemed to be looking at...
Moors, what's your status? Have you seen the Sons of Caledon?
Reporting in, boss. I've been monitoring their route as instructed.
Still haven't seen them. Those young'uns know how to handle themselves. Now that they're facing some real trouble, they can't take it.
Boss?
Moors, of course the Overlord is fine. Didn't you see...
Lucius, enough trying to suck up to me. After all these years with me, you still haven't gotten over those bad habits of yours. Turning tail, and as a biker and second in command of the Vanquishers...
Boss, I get what you're saying. I've always been slow to learn. If it wasn't...
Enough. In the past, you would have fled at the mention of the Tour d'Inferno. Moors, keep an eye on the Sons of Caledon.
Not good. The
But by the sounds of it, Pompey knew nothing.
Is it just me? Or does the explosion at the foot of the mountain just now caused a huge landslide? You can see the rising smoke and dust from here.
Proxy, you're onto something. Seeing something like that would usually cause alarm. Even if Moors was sent to spy on us.
Hey, Caesar, pipe down!
Huh?
Moors, time to surrender.
Not gonna happen!
Gotcha now!
Tremble before...
The brave fear nothing!
This isn't good. He's trying to get away!
through the fissure.
Morse must have had something to do with the explosion back there. I've got a bad Now's not the...
The Sons of Caledon talked a big game about having a showdown.
Boss, you might have a soft spot for that Caesar, but it's their own fault.
But, Dulk, at least we won't have to worry about Cinder Lake for a few... What's with all these ether crystals coming out of nowhere?
The ether aggregation catalyst can accelerate the crystallization. This is tech developed by City Enterprises to increase ether production. And it...
Lucius, do you mean...
That's right, Pompeii. I've replaced your spark stone. Oh, and one more thing I almost forgot to mention. When using this cat, especially for those with a weak aptitude, it will have serious consequences.
Lucius, how... You won't get away with...
How dare you give me another scar! You monster! Despite being so corrupted, you still have this much strength!
To think I ever had such high hope. Do you understand the impact of colluding with the city's ether?
Did you really think we all shared your old-fashioned... The weak and the worthless have no... With the power of ether, I will establish a new order in this league...
What is it? Boss, we found the Sons of Caledon.
What? All those explosives... We have to retreat for now. Sorry, boss. Time to say goodbye. Wait a minute. Weren't you disappointed you couldn't face...
Warning. A significant increase in
What? What's...
There aren't any cameras near Cinder Lake, so we can't be sure.
Damn. Just no matter what, Lucy. Roxy, where are our bikes?
The fissure took them to a place not too far away. Come with me. Barry, how's the situation at Cinder Lake looking?
rising ether concentration levels detected. I have also detected that Cinder Lake's heat signature is shrinking.
I knew it! Cinder Lake is in trouble.
We're almost there. Our rides are up ahead. We're almost there. Cinder Lake is just ahead. Caesar, that's...
Oh man! Hang in there!
The corruption is too severe. Caesar! Something's wrong with Cinder Lake! There are ether crystals everywhere! What on earth happened here?
It's Lucius. He betrayed me.
We'll get you out now. We can deal with the rest
There's
later.
no time. Caesar, listen. You must protect Cinder Lake.
Oh man!
Turned into an ethereal.
Damn it! This is all Lucius is doing! He's the one conspiring with the Ether Corporation to extinguish Cinder Lake!
Order! That's right. So long as the oil runs out. He can do whatever he pleases.
Warning. Rising ether activity detected.
What? Let's roll!
Start! Right now! Don't let up! Keep it down!
Gotcha! Not bad, not bad.
His attack mode has changed. Watch out, everyone.
Out of our way, old man! If this keeps up... Stab!
The enemy is exhausted. Hold on a little longer.
Are you guys okay?
Caesar, don't worry about us. Just think about winning. This is the only way for the Overlord to rest in peace.
Understood. Leave it to me.
Direct hit.
Can't stop a raging blade! I'm unstoppable!
Together!
Looks like I'm a beautiful shooting star!
Gotcha now! Nothing to it.
Come on, just a bit more! I'm here. I'm fine.
We finally did it. But the Cinder Lake, in a few minutes, it'll be completely extinguished. How ironic. Even with the Sparkstone, it's too far away. There's nothing we can do.
Without oil, what does Lucius plan to do with the old oil field?
Unless a miracle happens. Huh?
I'll get the Sparkstone there.
What? Wait. No. Caesar, you can't leave!
Caesar! Have you lost your mind? You'll die! Caesar! Caesar! If we can't stay here, we'll just leave!
You're right, Lucy. Even without oil, we can still make a living somewhere else. But what about the people who don't have a choice? I'm sorry, but this is what I have to do. Don't look at me like that, because I'll start to feel afraid.
Caesar, you... Wait, there's an abnormal spatial fluctuation nearby. It's like something is coming our way.
It's not over yet. Where is it?
Belle, everything's packed. We're ready to head back home.
Proxy! Good thing you haven't left. I almost missed seeing you off.
Caesar, I told you. You shouldn't have rushed over with everything that's happened at the old oil field. You need—
I told you I'm just the acting overlord. That day, even though Pompey threw in the Sparkstone that was replaced by Lucius, he was the first—
Caesar, speaking of—
Nothing yet. We haven't found his— that no-good snake. We sent Bernice and Piper to cut him off, but looking through the stuff he left behind, we found evidence that he was colluding with an ether corporation in the city. Combined with Eos's Proxy, I didn't get to thank you after leaving the Hollow.
Couldn't have done it without you, Caesar. When Cinder Lake was about to go, all I could do was watch as you rode away.
Hey, don't get emotional on me. Isn't it crazy how that went down?
A friend who's an expert on this said that due to the complex air currents around the fissure, ether particles are unable to stabilize, preventing it from— Due to the balance between the natural gas and the ether particles, the fissure won't be moving anywhere.
Diving into the fiery sea, the hero returns valiantly. When the first Overlord reached the lake,
Who'd have thought the legend of the first Overlord was true?
people back then didn't know about the fissure, and the first Overlord probably forgot what happened to him.
True, but isn't the existence of a fissure right in the middle of Cinder Lake?
Do you remember what happened after you—
Parts of it, but it's in the darkness. I thought I would lose consciousness pretty quickly. Then, I saw a light in the darkness, an instinct. Next thing, I came—
It was unbelievable. After you said, "We meet again," the next thing out of your mouth was—
She's always had her eye on taking over as the leader of the Sons of Caledon. I thought she'd be relieved, but that lunatic jumped up, shouted—
That was intense. Lighter and I were
My face was even swollen the next day. Since you're heading back to the city, let me—
Oh.
Yeah. It's a shame I didn't have time to help with the weaving.
Thanks. I'll take—
You're always welcome in the Outer Ring, Proxy.
I can't see Caesar and the others in the rearview mirror anymore.
Mr. Wise, leave looking around to me and keep your eyes on the—
It feels like Cinder Lake was just about to go out.
What's wrong, Wise?
Although we could only prove the fissure in Cinder Lake exists from its effects. Apart from— But seeing Caesar fall, just like that time.
Wise.
Belle, you really have to admit we're family in moments like this. This is the edge of the city. Eos and Ferry are here too.
Second assistant, you have deviated from your—
Don't worry, Ferry. We're going the right way. We're here.
Come on, Eos. Don't forget— No.
It feels like we haven't been back in a long time, Belle.
Fairy, do you know where this is?
Search complete. This is the center of the chasm at the edge of New Eridu. The chasm, which preceded New Eridu, was the product of the large uncontrolled Hollow disaster in Eridu. To deal with the out-of-control Hollow Zero during the fall of the old capital, Eridu's leaders at the time detonated the 14 Shuryu pillars from the south. The power of the explosion sparked a strong geological chain reaction.
That's right. There's nothing in the chasm that can be corrupted, so Hollow Zero can't convert more etheric energy to expand, which—
New Eridu could only be built because of it. Without it, if you keep driving from here, you'll end up on the road to the northern side of Eridu, which is really close to the throne quarter.
That belongs to the White Star Institute. Turning left before the statue takes you to the former main road number 7 of the Minerva Quarter. On the left side of the road were all the old civilization antique—
And on the right side of the road were all the dessert shops and snack stores that Belle loved.
I couldn't finish them? As soon as any snacks were placed on the—
How could I forget? So—
Our teacher is right there. She'll be at the entrance with Eos, waiting for us.
The Helios Academy. It's there now as well. Just across the chasm, deep inside.
Teacher, we're back. It's
Master. Second assistant. Please elect should you wish. I can search for her name.
Carol.
That name was not found in the database of victims from the fall of the old capital. Resulted in the uncontrollable Hollow Zero, leading to the great tragedy of the fall of the city. The main culprit, Senior Research Director Carol Arna of the Helios Academy, along with others in speculation. The name provided earlier was incorrect, or...
No, it's no mistake. The person
She was our teacher.
She taught us, raised us. The HDD system and EOS are among her many achievements. Didn't you ask us why we wanted to invest?
We became proxies so we could collect enough observation data to one day head back to where Helios Academy.
We're confident that if there are clues anywhere...
Belle and I are prepared to swear on our lives that our teacher isn't the one responsible.
Warning, an unknown entity.
Huh?
You're the head of sections.
That's correct. And you're the leaders of the independent investigation team with the exceptional guide rainbow.
We're honored you remember us, but...
I am training to be the first to reach the Chasm Memorial.
So you're here to pay your respect?
Yes.
My condolences.
Thank you. Indeed. I shall not seek peace until all those responsible for the fall of the old capital are apprehended. I'll catch them all.
start this beautiful day with a win?
They're here. Survived. They're here. Survived. They're here. Survived. The darkness unfolds. Defeat.
Time flies when you're having fun, right? Looking forward to your next visit. Leave your worries at the door. At Godfinger, it's all about pure entertainment.
So it begins. Go ahead, impressive. Go ahead. Game over.
Time flies when you're having fun, right? Looking forward to your next visit.
Ready and waiting.